I am Jeff Rondeau, and I am a volunteer here at Hope Blooms. I have great stories that I want to be able to share with you from the standpoint of what it has been like for me to volunteer and be a part of Hope Blooms. So I recently retired a little over a year ago after spending 30 years in the healthcare industry. And when I retired, I really wanted to find something where I felt like I could make a difference. When I get up in the morning every day, my first thought, my prayer for the day is, how can I make a difference in somebody's life? So I'd heard about Hope Blooms, and I had set up an appointment one day to come in and visit with them. So I got to their shop, and on the front door is this big, colorful sign that says, "Joy happens here." So I thought, well, this is a pretty good start. So I open the door, and I come in, and I'm greeted with this like Willy Wonka factory of color and fun of flowers. And there are these four ladies here with such excitement and enthusiasm. "Hey, Jeff, how are you?" Like, it was incredible. I've never been greeted like that. So Karina took me around and she showed me the whole place, and it's all full of pastel colors and excitement. She let me go into the refrigerator and see all the flowers. She even let me out of the refrigerator when I was all done, which I really appreciated. And talk to me about the mission, about what they did, creating connections with people so that they really feel like they matter. And I thought, oh, this is something I want to sign on to. So I told her, I said, "You got me." I said, "Where do you want me to show up and what time do you want me to be there?" I got to be a part of these flower deliveries, which was amazing. But here's the thing. It's not just about the flowers. Those bouquets are just the vehicle that get us there, that get us to visit with people and connect and spend time with them and interact with them in a very intentional way where they let us into their lives, which is incredibly special. I feel privileged when I get to be a part of someone's life like that, and they tell their stories about their husbands or their wives or what they did for work, or they bring us into their space and show us their diplomas that they're so proud of. And it gives us the opportunity for these folks to feel like they've been seen and that they've been heard and that somebody cares about them. And it's amazing. I could tell you gobs and gobs of stories about so many of these people that I've met who are my pals now. I remember many of them by name. I started getting my picture taken with them after asking for permission so that I can remember them in the special way that they have presented themselves and made me feel. One of the things that's really cool about what we do at Hope Blooms, we are there to spend time, to share, to be a part of their lives. And sometimes the visit is relatively quick. Other times, we are gifted with the opportunity to really spend quality time with people. We've been invited into their apartment space. We get to hang out with them, sometimes for 15, 20 minutes. We joke amongst the volunteers because I'm frequently left behind when we go and do these deliveries because I'm busy chatting and talking with people, and it's so much fun. And that's what these guys are all about, bringing joy to people, sharing their lives with us, our lives with them. I learn things from people. They make me laugh. They teach me things. Some of their stories are hysterical, they're heartwarming, sometimes they're heartbreaking. And to be able to make that kind of difference in a brief period of time with someone is incredible. There is literally nothing I do during the week that is more joy-producing, cup-filling, soul-enriching for me than spending time with Hope Blooms and these people. It's just amazing. The last thing that I want to share with you is a visit I was recently on that I think really sort of encapsulates things, at least for me. Because when I go to these visits, I always think to myself, today's the day I'm going to give more than I get back. And it hasn't happened yet. Because no matter how I try, I get so much from the people we visit with, it's amazing. So anyway, on this delivery, and we're visiting with this young lady whose name is Pat. And Pat's birthday is on St. Patrick's Day, so that was pretty cool. We were chatting all about that. And as soon as we got there, with the flowers, the first thing she said was, which is we hear often, "Those are for me?" I was like, "Yes, of course they are." So she's crying and we're chatting. And then at one point toward the end, she took my hand in hers, which right there is a form of connection, right? Human touch, very special. And she looks at me and she says, "You are very, very special." So now I'm crying with her, right? And the special part is not me, it's not the flowers necessarily, it's her. It's the privilege that we are given to be a part of her life. And it was wonderful.